Hi everyone, I am Faith, and for everybody who have been subscribed in my YouTube channel, in my other platforms, you knew that I'm here in New Zealand, currently studying as a master's student in or at IPU, I should say. So, hi everyone, welcome back to this new video, new podcast, or wheresoever you will going to hear this. I am your cutie dreamer here in New Zealand, and for today's episode, this is super helpful, especially if you're getting ready to move in New Zealand as a student, migrant, or even just for a longer stay. So, I will call this series as How I Wish I Knew series, and this will be the first part of it. And of course, when I was packing for New Zealand, I was so stressed. I overpacked, of course, sa ibang bagay, and um, I'm kind of bit like kulang sa ibang mga importanteng gamit. Kaya for today's video, I'll going to walk you through what to pack and not to bring para hindi sayang yung luggage space and effort mo. So, let's go. So, first, quick tip. We all know that New Zealand weather is wild. Yeah, it can be um, sunny, windy, and rainy all in one day. So, always pack the clothes you can layer. Yes, that's so important. And also, airlines usually allow 23 kilograms to 30 kilograms for check-in and 7 um, kg for um, hand carry. So be strategic. And also, don't forget that some items are not allowed to enter New Zealand due to strict biosecurity. And I'll further expand all of those details later on. So let's go on with the first series. It will be so may intro ako eh. Mhm. Okay, what to pack? Let's start with the essentials. First would be let's have our documents. Okay, so for the documents, you will have everything that I'm going to um, flash in the screen. That would be okay. This is the most important thing that you should be packing: passport, visa letter from the immigration, and school offer, just in case the immigration might ask. But based from my experience, when I had my immigration interview with one of the immigration officers in the Philippines, they just um, get the my passport and then ask the purpose why, I mean, what I will be doing in New Zealand. So that's it. And when I came in New Zealand, the next question during the immigration interview would just be, mm, what's your school? That's it. And okay, there's also one thing that they ask, like, what's the address of um where you're going to stay here in New Zealand? So basically, they ask, where are you going to stay in New Zealand? So Refeb I mean, ano, nabubulol ako, wait lang. Dapat your answer would be, your exact address, where are you going to live in New Zealand? So that the immigration officer might, think that you really know, um, where are you going to stay, and, you planned ahead of time of your, stay in New Zealand. So for the clothes, as what I've said, we all have four seasons here in New Zealand. So the best tip for the clothes would be make sure to bring so much with like two seasons na maaabutan mo sa New Zealand. Let's say for my example, myself, since I came here March, I think, and then so that's the autumn, and it runs from March to May. Actually, it's kind of cold because um summer has just ended, like, and then there comes autumn. So it's kind of cold, and now it's winter, like June to August, it will be colder. So I should have to prepare those two seasons, but bad for me. I forgot some of my jackets in the Philippines, so I have to buy so much. So much talaga kasi. Um, what I would suggest would be, um, don't forget to bring your jackets, and also thermal leggings, thermal blouse, kasi that really help as your base layer. So as we speak right now, I have my base layer inside. I have my shirt, I have my jacket. So it's really cold, and it really depends on how you can adapt to the weather. So wag niyong balewalain yung thermal clothing. You can buy at Uniqlo, Decathlon, or even you can also buy jackets in the thrift store or ukay-ukay, we call it in the Philippines. Yeah, pero I suggest yung thermal, better buy na lang talaga sa Uniqlo or Decathlon. Yeah, they're good. Actually, medyo expensive lang, but yeah, sulit naman. And for the toiletries, it's this is really necessary because especially as women, we have our skincare. I would suggest you bring so much of your skincare. And you can check the brand as well if available naman siya dito sa New Zealand, or if not, yung counterpart niya dito sa New Zealand, kasi your skin will really adjust to the weather. And yeah, alam niyo naman ang skincare, it's kinda not easy to switch, different brands kasi your skin also, needs to adjust and something. And yeah, that's it for the toiletries. But, I would suggest, ito yung medyo pagkakamali ko since I was using Dove naman, so they already have it here. So, I should not have to bring pa my Dove soap kasi nabibili ko naman siya dito. So, alam mo yun, sayang kasi yung space. And then, this is important, medicines. We are allowed to bring like 3 months of supply of what medicine you're taking. I would suggest like you bring those over the counter medicines that um na hiyang, or you're used to, uh your go-to medicine. Like, let's say for me, when I feel cold, when I have flu, like, and have fever, my usual go-to is BioFlu. So I bring kind of many of it para sure. And if you have like prescription, make sure to just get ready of it because the immigration, or let's say when they were checking your baggage, sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes they would ask um the doctor's prescription just in case if it needs prescription. And then next, this is something that's important as well. Electronics, yes. Siyempre we have our own laptop charger, power bank, phone, and of course, travel adapter. And you can, what do you call this? If it's New Zealand, you have to buy I Type I, Type I plugs. Yes, Type I plugs. This is essential kasi halos lahat ng mga gamit natin or electronics natin came from the Philippines. So, what I did personally is I have with me an extension from the Philippines, and then I just bought like a 1 to 2 Type I plugs so that the Philippine extension. I mean, I can use my Philippine extension, and with the help of Type I plugs as the adapter para alam mo yun, magamit ko yung yung saksakan. Well, alam ko marami rin nag-aabang sa inyo ng mga ganitong part would be paano naman kung Pinoy snacks. Actually, we can bring Pinoy snacks. Ang hindi lang talaga puwede would be, fresh na fruits, fresh na animal products, and those products that doesn't have nutritional facts kasi or nutrition facts because they're so particular on that, um, thing. And yes, actually nagdala ako ng pancit canton, ano pa bang dinala ko nun na Filipino food, aside from pancit canton, sinigang mix, and then Nissin wafer, yun ang favorite ko. Hay! Na-miss ko bigla yung Jollibee. Anyway, walang Jollibee dito, so commercial lang yun. Anyway, so let's go now to the next part, which is, what not to bring. Eto naman yung may mga sinabi na akong part kanina, pero let's just have a quick, thing. Bear with me if looking left and right kasi meron akong kodigo since I don't want to get lost kung ano mga sasabihin ko rin sa inyo. And I've also written like outline as well so that I won't miss anything. Anyway, going back. So what not to bring? Okay, first, fresh fruits, meat, seeds, plants. Yeah, they're particular on that. Really? So better not to bring if you want to plant something here. No, 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 never, never. Even also don't bring like fresh apple. Sometimes kasi baka we might forget like we have fruit inside our bag, but please no, especially if you did not declare it, because the worst thing that can happen would be if you declared that you didn't bring it, but they saw it in your in your luggage, you will have a fine worth of 400 NZ. Yes, that's a lot of money. Like if I will just use 30 pesos to convert, you will be paying 400, I mean 12,000 pesos. That's the fine if they found out like you didn't declare but they found something. So better uh you before you go or paano ba? Basta before anything else, please check, I mean your luggage. And then and also next would be bulky appliances. Yes, don't bring like rice cooker, flat iron, something that's bulky because you can buy it here. Yeah, just in case somebody would want. But probably yung hair iron would be fine. And also all electronics naman, it should be what do you call this? It should be hand carry. So imagine 7 kilos. You have to carry everything. So be strategic really. And then eto, good thing I love myself on this because I didn't bring too much clothes and shoes. Actually, for the clothes, I think may ibang mga damit ako na, di naman madami pero how I wish sana hindi ko na dinala kasi hindi ko rin naman pala magagamit dito. Yun talagang you should have to bring something that you really, really, will be using here. And for the shoes, um since, way back in the Philippines, I used to wear, what do you call this? I used to wear sandals. But here in New Zealand, I didn't bring anything at all because I researched on it and it's cold. So like, you really have to wear or prefer um you will really choose to wear closed shoes instead because it's too cold. Really, believe me. So just if you are like not used to wearing sneakers, closed shoes, yeah, like rubber shoes, actually that's the best shoes that you will ever wear here because it's so cold. And then eto, I did but I also bring few, only few but not everything, books. Yes, kasi medyo ano din, bulky din, mabigat. Ayun. But I bought like two two books, two favorite books of mine. Alam nyo, if merong isang bagay akong mahirap na ni-let go when I was unpacking my stuff or decluttering, it would be books. Oh my God, ang dami ko naiwan na libro in the Philippines. Anyway, much more of that. Next would be, I would share with you how to, I mean, I would share with you like ways to smart, I mean, ways or how to do smart packing or let's say smart packing tips. Okay, so this is what helped me to pack my to do like strategic and smart packing. First would be use vacuum bags and packing cubes. So yung vacuum bags, you can buy it elsewhere online and just make sure it's working because it's really help you save space. And next, this one, travel size toiletries, if you can, to save space, if you can. But if you need much more of that, probably you just have to calculate like I mean how much you will be really using. Okay. And then what else? This one. Eto, wag mo na tong dalhin, pero I would suggest just bring at least one. Only one. I mean, just bring one small umbrella, one towel, and but not so much of these, not more than one umbrella, not so much of towels, and no hangers kasi you can buy it here. Or I should say, wag mo nang dalhin yung mga bagay na tingin mo kaya mo namang bilhin dito. You know what I mean? Okay. I hope I've helped you on um the tips that I've mentioned earlier. And okay, to sum this up, based on my personal experience, I regret that I did not bring too many um thermal leggings, thermal blouses. Actually, I just have two. Pwede na, I mean, tama. I had two, but I think I left one in the Philippines. So technically, I just have like one pair of thermal clothes here. So that's the regret. And also not wearing like enough jacket. Probably one or two jacket will do. Pero since I haven't been prepared sa winter, well, um, hindi ako nakapagdala ng ano, quality jacket din talaga. Kasi ang dinala ko ano eh, you call this one? Waterproof jacket. And it's okay when it's raining, pero if since winter's starting, hindi siya advisable na yun lang yung dalhin mo. So at least one puffer jacket and yeah, one waterproof. Waterproof kasi sometimes it rains here suddenly, 'di ba gano'n? So at least you make sure na hindi ganito na cotton kasi you will get wet. Unlike the waterproof, yeah, can, you know, even walk without even being bothered that you are getting wet. Anyway, But I'm also glad that I packed enough my Filipino or favorite snacks. And yeah, I've bought enough of my medicine. Yeah. Especially during my first month, I was able to adjust then because I had ample supplies of my medicine and of course my skincare. Alrighty, so um, please or do your best to be strategic in packing wisely and bring only what you need because you can buy some of them here. And if you found this tips helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And also, you can tag your friends if they are moving here also in New Zealand. And until next time, if you also like, if you have any questions, don't forget to put it in the comment or you can DM me on my social accounts. I'll just put it in the description button. I mean in the description. Okay, until next time, ingat and happy packing. Bye.